Hello everybody, and welcome back to Goldcrest Farm, where I have been far too busy today. Far too busy on this map. I have done so much in Giant Center, about 8 hours worth of work, but we finally got ourselves this fancy pants new house. I personally think it looks absolutely awesome. But thank you to everyone who has been sitting waiting. I've been playing about with YouTube, and it turns out I can actually schedule these events and have a pretty cool countdown timer. So we'll see how this one goes, because I've done it completely different. I've used different encoder settings and things like that. It's all different. Let's just we'll see. There does seem to be a bit of a delay, I've noticed, but we'll see if that picks up. I was just a second ago rendering a video that will be out later today actually. It will be ready to go out right after this live stream. All I have to do now is make the thumbnail and upload the thing. But I have plans for today. Very big plans. I painted the pickup truck, by the way. Should probably point out, it's not black anymore. I didn't like how it was like kind of a grey black. I changed that. It's now matte white. I think it looks a bit better. And of course we have our very own deck, an empty swimming pool at our house, and field 12 has corn in it. It's worth pointing that one out. But the plans for today, well, I think what I'll do first, before I get too carried away, because I do tend to get carried away, is I'll jump in the pickup. We'll jump in the little pickup. Let's put some lights on. It is dark after all. I do still have the fifth wheel attachment in the back of this thing, but it's not showing up for whatever reason. I'm going to carefully make sure we don't see the farm, so I want to leave that until a bit later. I spent a good bit of time tidying up today. Still not tidied everything up, but I've got all the machines away that were lying out everywhere. We're going to head down to the cow field, and we're going to take a little look at that. And you may notice already, we have our very own bridge now. It took me ages to get this thing to actually work right, and I put detail into this. I maybe went a bit over the top with this. We've got a bit of fence missing here, and it's kind of hard to tell from this angle anyway, but there is a car sitting down there. So a car has gone off our bridge and gone up against the tree. Maybe a little bit excessive with the details on that one. Put this little temporary fence up too. I mean, I spent 20 minutes at least just lining up this one bollard here so that the poles of this fence would actually go in it. But otherwise, looking very nice. We've even got a pothole on our bridge. Fence on this side's a little bit better. There's just a bit missing there, like a gap. I wanted to leave it that way. Didn't line up very well, but this field here, we're temporarily owning this field, and field 23. We're temporarily owning them. I bought both of them because I didn't know if I needed to make the bridge bigger and have roads going into those fields. So I bought both of them, and I figured before we give them away again, we will use them. We've got corn in them. This building here, in case you're wondering, this is a hay loft. We'll be able to store straw and hay here. Not grass, just straw and hay. It goes in at this end, I believe, and out on the other side. The machines are all tucked away all nicely. I picked up as much of the spilled chaff as I could. Hi there, Steve Gold, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming along. I picked up as much of the chaff over there as I could, and I've compacted the clamp too. I'll just turn on the help window. Not sure if you can see it past the chat box now, but it's at 98%, 99. Come on, give me that 100%. Of course it doesn't. We've got 396,095 litres. And I expect that what we have today will fill this. There we go, 100% full. Now, what we're actually going to do is we're going to go and have another look at that bridge, because it did work underneath it too. Yeah, the chat box now gets in the way entirely of the help window. So I've taken a good bit of pride with this bridge. Way too much effort in it. I extended the sound barrier along here, put some trees in there, and I've put these all these signs up the top here. I've put all of those in. We've got a route sign there. There was another sign, but it's kind of disappeared. There was a speed limit sign that was also attached up there, but it's kind of gone. There was also a sign down here that made you move out. That's a bit glitchy, but I put all these in. Here's that car. As you can see, it's sitting upside down, up against a tree. Properly in the ground too. Someone had a bad day. This field's also corn too. I'm glad you like the new chat box position, Josie. Oh, we're causing a traffic jam. Hey. He actually went straight into the back of us. That's not very nice. I'll move the truck off the highway. Mostly off the highway. As you can see, I put all these signs up too. That one at the end there, but those two at the end there are not up there right. But this one here, again, just a bit of detail. I wanted to have it hanging off. So that's that hanging off. We've also got the barriers on the other side. There's this little sign here. This one's fallen over. The other one's disappeared, but this one's fallen over. That's not very nice. It's supposed to be sat there on the ground, but I think it's just slightly off the ground, making them disappear. Now let's head on up to the farm. Now, as you can see, our huge farm silos are very visible now. I'm gonna try and do this in stages. Why is there a bale sitting there? You weren't meant to see that. Pretend you didn't see anything there. Just a bit of detail, make it look like it wasn't a brand new bridge that had been put up that was in perfect shape or anything. So we'll take this bale. We'll take the bale in the back of the truck. Now, I've planted a couple of 100 trees today. 360 odd trees in total I've planted, giving us a very dense tree line around here. I also changed the texture down here to be pine leaves. We've got them all the way around here. There is a shed there. Now, I'm sure the water tower was there before, but I've added puddles to the front of it. And as for these areas, I've filled this one in with dirt. This one needs some dirt over there. The bales are still here, and there's still grass under the bales. But more trees over here. And then we have a wool storage barn. It will store our wool out of the pallets for us. We do have to move the pallets over here, but we can store 110 pallets in this one little barn. We also have these floodlights dotted about. There's a couple of 4 or 5 of them around. And we have this, I think we had this as well. This is our bale storage. As you can see, we have 20 square hay bales in here. We've got ourselves seed pallets in a container here. I thought this looked quite nice, having a little container sitting there. There's somewhere for us to get our seeds from, so we don't always have to use the big bags. And there's a dirt track here too, a couple of bollards, more trees. Only a couple of million trees around the place now. We're heading down this way, we have this big blue building here. I put these fence posts in to make it look like, you know, don't crash into it. But this, it doesn't actually have anything in it, but this is a root crop storage bunker. So this will be a place for us to store our sugar beets and potatoes if we ever do them. It just comes like that anyway. There's more fence posts over there and more trees. Trees go all the way down and around. I put a couple of sheds here just to tidy up the back here. Another great big floodlight there. I've used a variety of textures on the farm ground just to make it a little bit different. This thing here is a liquid fertilizer store. So this is where we'll buy our liquid fertilizer from. I put the fence posts in just to give it a bit of detail. This is our workshop, so we park a vehicle on this side of it and we can customize it from here without having to go to the shop. And this is just a barn that doesn't do anything, it's just to look at. It's just there to fill a bit of space. That is not something we're supposed to look at yet, if I can not go into it. Again, we've got another floodlight here. And with this shed here, like I said, I've just tidied everything up. So the machines are all parked in there nicely. I've got a couple of these concrete things. No, you didn't miss a stream day. I just had a very excessively productive day where I built a lot of the farm in Giant Center. Not done any crop, not sold anything other than the John Deere. We sold that and we got rid of the equipment that we were borrowing. Speaking of borrowing equipment, I figured that today would be a nice day to have a road train. And road train we have. It took, I must have spent 8.5 hours today doing all this. But we've got this road train, and if you're wondering why we need such a large road train, the answer is in this shed here. There's a little sneak peek of it there. I'll just casually turn to the side while I open this door into my face. I'll get that opened up. The lights are off in here. Let's turn the lights on. If I can remember, where are the lights? Is that the lights? That is the lights. So again, I've tidied up in here. We've got our combine, our plough, our seeder, our headers in here. But the bit that I've been hiding away is another borrowed machine. I figured it would be fun today to fill that silage bunker in the largest fashion possible, so we've borrowed a Krone Big X 1100 Beast. This thing is humongous. I got the great big pipe on it. It's got over 1,000 horsepower and more lights than Blackpool. Or, well, this is an American map. It's got more lights than Vegas. But to give you an idea of the size of this thing, I'll just unfold the pipe first, and I'll unfold the header. This thing is enormous. This will make short work of those cornfields, of which I believe there's four cornfields to do, which we will get, I expect, significantly more than we actually need for any kind of crop, silage, should I say. It's I'm just checking the background stuff here a second. I appear to be having a major delay. I do apologise about that. Major delay in the stream tonight. But we're not going to be playing with that just yet because the fields haven't grown yet and it's dark. It's not a good time to start. So we'll get this bale put away and we'll speed up time and watch all these trees come in. There is lots of them coming, so we'll see them grow. We'll just sit and casually watch them grow. There we go, 21 bales in there. where could we stand and watch this? I think there's too many trees in the way. Let's watch from here. And I'll speed up time. Let's speed up time significantly, a couple of 1,000 times faster. See if those trees sprout at all. Great demand for potatoes. Oh, the trees are starting to grow. I don't want to go too much further than this. Very conscious of the fact that we have animals to look after. How are the animals doing after that? Not too bad, I could probably get a couple more days in actually. Got 99 sheep. Let's speed time up a little bit more, see if we can get more growth in those trees. They're coming along quite nicely. Trees take forever to grow. One more day. Well, they're not looking too bad actually. How are the animals doing? They are starting to suffer a little bit. They are. That's a very, very dense tree line we have. But that's what I was after. And we'll fade this tree line out over this way. Eventually I'll do that off camera because nobody wants to see me plant a million trees. But yeah, it's looking quite nice around here now. I planted trees all the way down here too. So this is the view we'll get from the farm this way. Trees are a little bit uniform, but it's not terrible. Yeah, I quite like that. I think we've got enough trees in. I like these ones. I think that one at the end there's maybe a little bit too close to our windmill. This is the space in that the automatic tree planter will space out. I think a lot of people are actually watching another live stream tonight actually. I think there's another YouTuber currently live streaming a brand new map for Farm Simulator, so I think a lot of people are watching that. But this is a scheduled live stream, so I'm streaming this instead. These trees definitely change the feel of the farm. We do actually need to very quickly go and maintain our animals. I'll go and get the water bowser, we'll start with that. Before we get too carried away with creating chaff. But that new map that has just come out for this game is called Shamrock Valley. I will be doing that map. I actually was rendering the first look video of that in the first couple of minutes of the stream. I got my timings a little bit off and I was still rendering when the stream started, which was unfortunate. But it's done now. I think the grass is growing again. We could always cut that again. But let's see here. We need to go into the. We'll do the sheep first because we've got bales and things like that for the sheep anyway, and they take less care than the cows. You'll be happy to know, Josie, those hedges, I'll show you this, those hedges have collisions on them. They're not magic hedges. So I can't be driving through those like I did that sheep. I always come to the wrong side of this. for that to fill up. We need to get these pallets out of the way. Just throw them over there for now. We'll get them in the shed in just a second. Oh, this one wasn't actually finished. Close enough to being finished though. Ah, the lovely muscle mode glitch. So this is one of these really cool storage barns that actually shows you how much is in here. So the more we put in, the more full this will get. So we've got 7,857 litres of wool in our shed. We also have 4 stored object, as you can see, and we can store another 106. Would be nice to see that full, but I can't see that happening. That's them happy with that for 6 days. How many of these do they want? I'd say that's full. That's as near as it's going to get to full, I think. But we have 100 sheep now. That's about time. I was meaning to actually buy it up to 100 sheep, but you know, not the end of the world. Look at that guy. He's just casually chilling on top of the gate. Hello there, Annie. How are you doing tonight? I'm not doing too badly. Don't be walking over my tractor, or under my tractor. It's just rude. Rude and unacceptable. I think that sheep that's on top of the fence we should call Cameron. And we need to feed the cows, which is going to be fun now because we get to drive over the bridge. That's always a good thing. I do need to move some grass bales down to the cows. I didn't knock the sheep there, it jumped up there to avoid me. There is quite a significant bit of lag between the chat and the stream, so I'm responding to the chat as soon as I see it on the other screen, but you're not going to hear it in the video for a couple of minutes, unfortunately. There's about a full minute or so of delay. There's been exceptionally bad weather the last couple of days, so I think that's what's causing the slightly terrible internet, which is affecting the bit rate of the upload, which is causing a delay. My week's not going too bad. It's been an exceptionally busy week. For tomorrow's episode of Oakfield Farm, I recorded that yesterday and it was about 9 hours worth of work it took to get the roughly 30 minutes of footage. So that was a busy day yesterday, but I did get quite a lot done, so I'm quite happy about that. It barely needed more. They don't need hay, they do need grass, they do need straw. We don't have any straw though. And they need power food. We're just going to leave the pink Massey here. I noticed that. I think that's an issue with the bitrate. What I'll actually do is I can edit it off. Make it so that it's not taking up any space on the stream. If it's not working, there's no point in it being there. Luckily enough, this machine here is already mostly full of TMR. This thing sounds like the engine is made up of a bag of spanners. But I like the fact that it's self-propelled and quite large. We do definitely need more cows, so that's something we are going to need. Let's fill up the power food. I don't know if it's going to be enough to fill it completely. And then all they'll need is grass and straw. Even if the chat box isn't there, you will still be able to chat. It just the chat box isn't working tonight because of the bitrate. But the actual chat aspect of the stream, that's still there. That I won't take off. I'm not able to take that off. I just took the on-screen overlay part off so that it's not taking up screen space. If it's not working, there's no point in being there. It will hopefully it will be back in the next stream. And hopefully the internet will be a bit better that day. It'll all work fine. Let's jump into the Massey. I'll leave the water trailer here. I need to bring over some bales. The cows shouldn't be in the way. It's their own fault for standing in front of a tractor. It's not like they can't see it. It's bright pink. And besides, I mean, I thought it was a good thing running over coos. I thought that's it's cheaper than a divorce. Let's say that. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. Take this terrible trailer. Pick up a full load of grass bales. We'll just position this on the trailer, sort of. Make it look like they're on the trailer. They might be colorblind, but that's not my problem. So we're sitting there with roughly 20-ish cows, which, you know, is good and all, but my goal for the cows is to have a minimum of 350. Now with $82,000, that's not going to get us another, I don't even think it would get us 100 cows. I don't even think it would get us 50 cows for that matter. Most of our money is going to come from the silage. Once we have 1 million litres of silage, or a minimum of 1 million litres of silage, then we'll be rolling in the money. Oh, I was too busy reading the chat there. Almost went for a swim. That wouldn't have been good. Tractor would be clean though. I wouldn't discuss your exes. And I wouldn't admit to discussing my own either. Let's dump these bills over here somewhere. Daft trailer out of the way. Don't know why the cows can only be fed out of this one trigger. Oh, that surprised that cow. I'm not going to give them another bill. Okay, let's just turn the Massey off. Hi there, Kento. How are you doing tonight? Vader, welcome along. How is your week going so far? Oh, here is the crone, the beast. Let's fold it up. Turn the lights off as well. It's very bright with those fog lights on around here. They're causing just a tad of frame rate dropping. Going the wrong way. Need to go up this way. Got too many trees in the way. Oh. Welcome to everyone who has just come along to the stream tonight. Come and say hello. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. See if we can get a little bit closer to our sub goal. We're already a little bit closer. We're only 5 away from the sub goal tonight, which is awesome. We'll get this unfolded, line it up properly. We're going to have this on a hired worker while we drive the road train, which is going to be disastrously funny. Apparently I can... I'd get one with a tank, it's just it's not got a fill level on it, so I don't know how much of this I can do. I don't really want to do any of it in case I lose the crop. It doesn't tell me how much. It's got a weight on it, but I don't know. Hi there, Model Farmer 990, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming along, and thanks for subscribing to it. Seems like our delay has gone down quite a bit. That's good. Now down to just a few seconds behind. That's much better. Much happier with that. The internet has magically repaired itself. I don't know if this is wasted crop or not. Hopefully not. It's not the quickest machine in the world, but it's got a good header on it, and I'm expecting a ridiculously good yield. Yeah, Steve, me and Josie are actually both in Scotland. We will do the long reverse back up to the other side, and then we'll go and pick up the road train. Line that up very well. Right, let's... They're just going to sit there. That's fine. I can take that. I most certainly can, Josie. The series we're doing here is rebuilding Goldcrest Farm, which is of course the Goldcrest Valley map, but this is what we've done to the farm. We've made it better, I think. Well, I mean, it was me that's doing it, so I think it's better. Be prepared for me crashing a lot with this truck. Stopped by a cow. And a fence post that time. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to crash like all the time with this road train. It's going to be kind of a consistency with this one. I mean, the truck is ridiculously long, and I've got 2 trailers and a dolly to try and control, which is easier said than done. I should have come down the other side of the field, actually. The crone got a bit excited there. I'm not going to make it around there. I am, look at that. How to jackknife a road train. Now it's our job to go alongside of the crone and let it spew the ridiculous amount of chaff in. I did say my driving with a road train is not going to be great, and to think I have to do hairpin turns at the end of the field. Well, we've got a couple of fields of this to do, so we'll see how many full trailers we get. My driving's not that bad, Josie. Yeah, okay, we'll let him, we'll move out of the way, let him do his bit. How did it do that? Wait a minute. This is a perfect setup. Oh, that's doing some weird thing. That glitch that is doing there, that's got nothing to do with me. It probably would be easier to do that, Josie, but there's no fun in that. I like a challenge. Driving about with a ridiculously long vehicle. I was actually tempted to put multiple more trailers on it, just to see how many trailers I could drag at once. Just kind of for a laugh. And the chaff is registered in both trailers now, so we've got 33%, or 34% of 144-ish thousand litres. More than that, I'd say. We'll find out. We'll find out when it's full. I do always have the option of going and getting more trailers, so if that's something that people would like to see, I can certainly go ahead and do that. See if we can put like 5 or 6 great big trailers on it or something. distance we're going, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So what do we think, guys? Should we just stick to the 2 trailers, or should I get some more out of the shop? And if I'm to get more out of the shop, how many should we get in total? Oh, that's the first trailer full, so now we need to move further ahead. Probably going to be easier to do it this view now. See, I actually did go to the effort of putting an oversized load on the front of our truck. Because it is that, it is oversized. Oh, it's a touchy road. What do you think, Steve? You can have the deciding vote. How many trailers should we have? How many is too many? Hi there, Cameron. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming along to the stream. I don't think it would roll over, and if it did, that would be kind of funny. Because we can't reset vehicles, so if we roll it, we have to fix it ourselves. But they're relatively stable trailers. This is all part of a set. The dollies, the trailers and the truck are all part of the same set, so they're quite stable with each other. So I don't foresee much of an issue with putting loads on. I've seen, you know, double trailer road trains in other people's series before. Loads more. How many is loads? 4. 4 more? Or 4 in total? Oh. Misjudged that corner completely. Four more. A road train of 6 trailers. What do you think, Steve? Is that enough, or should we get more than that? That would be kind of fun to try and connect all those up, actually. I'll get this full first, and then I will turn the money cheat on by 4 more trailers and 3 more dollies. No, we want to keep that one on. want to disconnect that one. Now we have the fun drive of going down to the shop with this truck that does not have very good steering. Let's put the money cheat on first. Now let's see here, we want the big ones, these ones. Design color green. That's 4 of those bought. And we need the dollies. Centered attachment, main color red, white tires, black rims. I think 1, 2, 3 we should do it. Means we're going to be towing a dolly back, but it is actually the truck's fault. Most trucks this long have multiple axle steering, but this one does not, so it's very delayed. Like that. You think you've not gone around a corner, so you steer more, and then you next thing you know you're in a field. I'm actually going to turn traffic off while I set this up. Because I'm going to set them up on the road because there's so many of them. There's not enough room in the shop to do it. There they all are. Yep, not close enough for that one. There's one. I actually need another dolly. Yeah, I will need another dolly. This would also be easier to do with a shorter vehicle, so that we can get the trailers closer together. There's 2. Once I get this dolly out of the way, I can move that first trailer. This is become pure silliness, to be honest. It's a 6-trailer road train. Can't even line this one up right. I could always get it stuck on it. That works too. So close, come on, let me have it. There we go, there's the first one going out on the road now. Let's buy something very small. I suppose that would do it. if it has a tow bar and capable of pulling the trailer size. If not, I'll get a pickup. Pulling a trailer with a John Deere gear. That would be funny. It does have a tow bar. Does it have the type of tow bar that is needed for these? I'm gonna assume not. Oh my god, it does. Back wheels are off the ground though. It's not got the guts. Need something with more guts to it. Buy a Land Rover. Where's the Land Rover? Where'd they put it? Now this thing has a very, very ridiculously touchy steering. Come on, it's stuck on the other trailers, that's the problem. Okay, that's fine. I'll take the other one first then. It's not that heavy. To think we're expecting our truck to carry 6 of these things. Oh, our little Landy's struggling. Better idea. Let's buy another truck. It will manage them much better. Relatively speaking. That's not what we wanted to do. Just dolly back on the front. We'll move further down the road. We're not far enough away from the shop yet. Speed run. Where's the little truck? This thing's adorable. There's an easier way to do this, of course. If we did it the other way around, it would have been much easier. No. There we go, we're up to 3. This thing's just basically a shunting truck for us now. There is no such thing as excessive when it comes to toys. We need another dolly. Dollies are here. One of these. Let's hook up this last trailer onto here. That's not what we wanted to do. That's what we wanted to do. It's twisting, we can't allow that. There's no chance of me ever being able to straighten that up. Not properly anyway. Where's the truck? There's the truck. There we go. 4 more trailers. Now we need to go and get the other 2. How we're going to get this around fields, I don't know, but we're definitely going to be trying it. Surprisingly, the truck still manages okay. Still goes 62 miles an hour. Now we have our first corner to deal with. That's going to be another story. Let's take this nice and easy. We're still under the bridge. Not at all excessive. Well, welcome along if you have just joined the stream and wondering what the hell is going on. We've just decided that we needed a bigger road train because 2 trailers wasn't enough, so we're going to do it with 6. Disconnect that one. Put these 2 on the front. One at a time. This is the easier way to do it. Cycle through them all. Right, if you have subscribed to the channel tonight, thank you very much. Come and say hello in the chat. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It does help a lot. Helps me make silly decisions like this. This really is just absolutely over the top. I'm expecting it to be fairly undrivable. Oh, I'm going to try it anyway. We'll see how many road signs we can kill in the process. I mean, with the length of it, we could pretty much just park on one side of the field now, and the clone should be happy with that. I missed that trailer. That's not a good sign. There we go. Let's for the sake of it, let's put the beacons on. So each trailer has a beacon. We're still not at the end. The truck's on the horizon. Oh, this... If an indicator bulb blew just now, we would be forever trying to figure out which one it is. And the truck struggles a little bit with that. I need to take the covers off, I think that's what the problem is. That's going to be funny. That's not what we wanted to do. There we go. You're kidding me. Oh, this has become a game of Snake, this has. Yeah, we can drop pictures. Oh my god. There's meant to be a trailer doing that at the back. Yeah. It's funny though, and it is technically working. I don't think it would work if I had a smaller foraging harvester though. If you have just joined the stream, feel free to hit that like button. The last trailer's just come around the corner. This is a road train and a half. Actually, I can't do that if I do that. Forage harvester will have a fit. We're not even half full yet. Oh, come on, just pick a trailer. You got your choice. Blocked by an object. I disagree with that. You're sacked. I'm not close enough. I took too much of a swing round there. It is actually now like a game of Snake. Went around that corner too quick. I mean, the truck went around that corner too quick. Pure silliness. Good humor content though. How's that for crop destruction? Where are you going? The hired worker is having a moment. No, you missed a bit. It's not good enough. Kidding me? Oh dear. I'm gonna have to go all the way around again. Too close, you'll end up running into us. Draw patterns with this road train. We're only using 202 liters of fuel an hour. And yeah, Josie, it's going quite well actually. Thank you very much. I've had worse driving experiences. Helper A has completed their task in the first field. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Let's move the Crone first actually, we'll get it moved over out of the way. Oh, they had to turn it off, didn't they? Oops. See, I thought planting these trees would be nice. Turns out it's kind of a pain. Yeah, there's a bit too much of a cliff to climb over. This is not the way we'll be going with the truck. It's getting cloudy. I mean, even if you look at on the minimap, the amount of blue dots, and that's just one vehicle, is on it's silliness. Just pure silliness. Josie is a bit quiet tonight. Some carnage. This might be though. I don't see this bit going well. I did say I wasn't going to go this way. Well, turns out I decided to go this way. I've never actually seen the inside of this truck before. Oh no. We're crashing into ourselves. What do you want to say? Ever the optimist, aren't you?
Staring at the stars in the back of my car, trying to figure out just who we are. Catching words on our phones, taking pictures fire.
Before we go any further, let's put these two full trailers at the back. Bit of shuffling. Make our life a little bit easier. Six was never too much. We might go. Maybe we. Maybe. Might be too much. Let's try it with 4 actually. We'll leave those 2 there. They're probably not in the way at all. Just gonna let him do his thing. Whatever that is. Wants to go this way, so be it. That's not a thing that's happening at the back there. Pick a trailer. Plenty to choose from still. We may empty these one at a time. Well, we will be emptying them one at a time because that would be a literal nightmare to try and empty 6 of them in one go. There you go, you can't decide what trailer he's going to use. He's spoiled for choice. Even with 4 trailers, we still cover the whole bottom of this field. doing not too badly though. I mean, we're on to our third trailer, our fourth trailer load actually. Isn't it? Yeah, fourth. We've only got 2 empty trailers at the back there. There's bigger trailers out there that would probably be better suited for this job, but this is fun. Very touchy. If he thinks he might get too close to us, he stops. Too far away, he stops. Too close, he stops. He's just never happy. I have the feeling he's not going to be happy about that. That tree wasn't meant to be there. If we cut that tree down, we could make this field a good bit bigger. Oops. Reverse that trailer into him there. Can look in it'll be somewhere in the chat, but you can also look at the bottom of this live stream and get links for all the social media. Discord is the best one to be able to speak to me when I'm not live streaming. I spend quite a lot of time on Discord and I try and respond to everyone. I'll let him off for that missed bit. This is definitely going to get our silage pit covered tonight. Oh, he actually wants to go back for that, and of course, I'll help him turn. You can come with us. Right, let's see. Let's... disconnect that one. Should still have a dolly on the front over here. Yep, I did that. I think this is the only truck that would actually be able to pull 6 of these trailers. Take that dolly off the front of this one, put it on the other ones. We're starting to run out of trailers, might need to go and get more. Taking half of them away now. Poor wee harvester. There's nothing wee about that harvester. Apart from the fact that the hired worker probably peed himself when I did that. Disconnect there. Let's go and connect to our remaining half a train. Which this trailer's almost full as well, actually. There, I've decided he's finished. I am not sure how we're actually going to do this field. Probably start from here. Look, a road sign. Oh, he would turn that way, wouldn't he? Suppose if I just changed the settings, he wouldn't. This is going to be fun to go around in a road train. This is not a situation I really wanted to be in. I'm stuck. Nothing about brute force won't fix. That's another trailer full. trailer holds over 70,000 litres. I think I'm in his way, or he thinks I'm in his way. I am actually going to take this trailer over. Get it out of the way. It'll be a bit more manageable. We're down to 2. We've still got another field to do over there, which is bigger than all the rest of them put together. But this live stream will continue until all these trailers are empty. I want to see how many litres of silage we have after this. This chaff obviously counts as silage. Not lined that up very well. Dolly to move as well. Drift in a truck. That was more of a skid than a drift, but still. Looks like that trailer shot a good bit in as well. I think I'm going to have to take this across the bridge. So there's no way I'm going to get through the gates. 280,000 litres just in these 4 trailers. Not as much as I thought there'd be. I kind of wanted to make it to the 1 million mark tonight, but I don't think we're going to, but we'll blank it either way. That way on Friday's live stream, we will be selling the silage, so we'll keep hold of the road train until then. So we needed to sell all the silage. Silage. No, the bridge is bridge will be fine. Drive over with what we want. I drove over with the big M the other day, so earlier today. So if it can take a big M, it can take a road train with 6 trailers. This is... I mean, doing it with chaff instead of grass I thought would maybe make it quicker, but I don't think it actually is in the end. Oh, we've got another full trailer. We are on to our last trailer. If we were harvesting this field for corn, we would have so much of it by now. Seeing as we're here, we'll move this trailer. This trailer's not full. It lied to us. Why I decided to choose the last trailer instead of this one. Ahead there. My mistake. I might get for a million liters. I mean, we just don't have that field 2060, which is a big field. And that's this trailer full. Unloading all these is going to be fun. I'm not actually sure why I'm connecting them all back together, because they just have to go over there to be unloaded. But still, why not? To our last trailer though, and it's not even empty. It already has some in it. That's not what I wanted to do. 350,000 litres we have in this train so far. Kind of tempted to go in and get another trailer, so that should take us over the 500,000 litres. Don't think we're going to get this field finished with this trailer. surprised if we do, but we might, you never know. Let's be optimistic, we might make it through this field. Good thing we're only borrowing that road, because it's already filthy. It's not even finished its jobs today. Ah, come on, you've got plenty of room. Touchy worker. Oh, we missed a bit there. Yeah, no way this trailer's gonna finish this field. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? This field... The other field is field 26. Let's change field 26 to grass. We'll cut it as grass because that's quicker. There we go. It's grass over there now. That'll be quicker for us. This trailer's almost full, 89% full. Almost there. There we go, that's 6 trailers that hold 70,000 litres each, all full of chaff. Now let's see if the truck is capable of pulling all of them. How many litres does that? 420,000 litres, and the truck is struggling. Just shy of 500,000 litres of chaff we're pulling here. This vehicle is longer than the whole bridge. The truck is completely on the ground at this side. That doesn't look good for the fifth wheel. And at this side, the last trailer isn't on the bridge yet. That's just pretty awesome actually. How does that look? Yeah, I wouldn't like to drive underneath that. We're gonna go around the cow shed, the cow field. use this field to dismantle them. There's not enough room around the other side. I end up getting something stuck in the water. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to turn this around here. Just going to have to jackknife it. Let's see how much we have in our clamp currently. We're going to more than double what's in here. Definitely going to be a very, very full clamp. Oh dear. Got the trailer stuck there for a second. There's one trailer unloaded. We are not going to reconnect these. We are just going to put them out of the way. Have to wait for it to come down before we can disconnect. Wish I got a truck that was quicker at reversing. Get these dollies out of the way as well.
We stand together, united as one.
Next trailer.
Facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have not.
And this time I'll turn around over here.
Mistakes. We are lost.
Not the quickest truck at reversing, but at least it doesn't mind having weight on it. We need to find something to compact this silage clamp as well. That is one pretty full looking clamp. That is us officially halfway to our target of 1,000,000 litres of silage in this clamp.
We stand together, united as one. Forward on we go. Facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have not time for that. If we make mistakes, we are lost.
Same again, we'll go and dump this trailer somewhere. Move the dolly out of the way, get the next one. I have a feeling I'm going to end up in that water at some point. this dolly out of the way. It certainly isn't as quick as I thought it would be. Halfway there with unloading though. Didn't think we were going to stop in time. We do have to finish both of these fields tonight. So this live stream's probably going to run over time, but that's okay. I hate that thing. Course play, still haven't bothered to use it. Still got it activated, never bothered to use it. Of course, we are. This is an interactive series, as Jodie just mentioned in the chat, and we are doing silage because that's what was suggested to me by Steve Gold. I'm starting to get full. Oh, get rid of that. It's half of these trailers unloaded. It would be nice to actually buy a truck and some trailers of our very own that we're not just borrowing for one particular task. But I think it'll be after we get rid of the silage that we can afford that. That's when we're really going to start buying the big fancy equipment. So that's when we're going to have. I'm expecting at least $1 million from it. At least $1 million. Be surprised if we get any less than that. And with the cows too, we should start earning some pretty impressive money real soon. We're definitely going to get over the $750,000 with just this maze that we were doing here. Slowly start creeping forward. It doesn't actually tell you how close to being full the clamp is. The clamps do have a set limit as to how much they can hold, but it never tells you what, in a percentage how close you are to that. Which I think it would be nice if it did. It'd be nice to get 100% full clamp. think that would be very nice indeed. But if you have just joined us in this live stream tonight, come and say hello. And if you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button and consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. See if we can get a little bit closer to our goal. We're almost there. We only need 4 more subscribers, and then we'll be at 280. It's worth pointing out that when we reach 300 subscribers, there will be a bit of a prize to win. I will be making a mod of some description and placing it in all my future live streams, well, all my future Farming Simulator live streams, because mods aren't transferable between games like that. And that will be customized to a random subscriber as part of a giveaway conditions. So when we get to 300 subscribers, there will be more details on how you can enter the competition and get a custom mod with whatever you want within reason put on it. There is going to be obvious terms and conditions that go along with that, but that is what I plan on doing after I reach 300 subscribers, which is not overly far away now, guys. Starting to run out of space to dump my trailers. This dolly's a different colour than the rest. But if you have just come along, like I said, come and say hello in the chat, and hit that like button if you do like it, and subscribe if you're new. If you have come along and you haven't seen the first part of this live stream, you have in fact unfortunately missed a 6-trailer road train full of chaff. We're on our last trailer to unload here. We've still got a little bit more to do in one of the fields, and then we have to cut the grass in that field to see if we can get this clamp all the way up to 1,000,000 litres. Try and line that up a bit better, a bit more central. The clamp is definitely starting to look a bit more full now. I'd like to get this clamp to 1,000,000 litres and blanket it tonight. Not far away. We're over 3/4 of 1,000,000 litres in this clamp. Over 812,000 litres. That's not bad. We're going to leave this trailer connected because we're going to go and finish off the field, if the hired worker's even still waiting. It's much easier to drive with just one trailer. It's not going to take long to get all of this. We're up to 8 likes so far, guys. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. This live stream will be going over time. I'd usually finish it in just a minute or so, but we need to finish this field and finish that grass field across the road there. Both of those need to be done. We also need to compact the clam, which I have no idea what we're going to use to do that. We'll probably buy something. Probably buy a wheel loader with or maybe just a big tractor. We'll probably just buy a really big tractor actually. Well, at least he's getting that bit he missed. Ever moaning hired worker. Too close, not close enough. But for anyone wondering, that machine that is harvesting the field for us is a Krone Big X 1100 Beast. It's over 1,000 horsepower. Crawler tracks. It's a 28-foot header. Maybe bigger than that, I'm not sure. Probably bigger than that, to be honest. If you have a look in the description for this live stream, you'll see links to other social media sites such as Discord and Twitter, where you can head over there, and on Discord at least you can speak to me directly. I spend quite a lot of time on Discord. I spend more time on Discord than I do any of the rest. Discord is also the place you can go to see behind the scenes screenshots and updates on this and my other series, as well as offer game suggestions for the channel and just a general chat about the channel, and even just say hello if you like. If we make it to 1,000,000 litres before cutting the field across the road, then we won't cut that tonight. But I don't think we will. These trailers hold 70,000 litres each, and we may actually get away with not cutting that field. We may get another trailer load out of this field. Be interesting to see. But we have made it to 10 likes. That is absolutely amazing, guys. Thanks to everyone who has liked this video. Come and say hello in the chat if you haven't done so already. And if you're new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. I do these live streams every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time. They're usually about 2 hours long. This one's going to go on a little bit longer though. I'll finish our tasks. See if I can compact it a bit with the trailer as I'm filling it. No, I just got the trailer stuck. And now we're spilling. Let's see if we can wiggle this trailer out. Oh dear. There we go. This isn't going to quite take us to 900,000 litres. We're going to be far away from it though. We may have to do one loading wagon full of grass, which will take us over 1,000,000 litres. But that's not going to take long. That fills up in just a matter of minutes, in fact. Well, I had a feeling. That's what happens when you check the chat. Right, need another truck. Need another truck quickly. In fact, I have another truck. We're using this truck. The other one's going for a swim. Too busy looking at the chat on the other screen and not where it was going. That's the wrong way. Can't reset vehicles either, so that truck is gone. If we reset a vehicle, it ends up inside the shop and we can't get it back out. I'm gonna have to change the shop. But we're up to 13 likes. That's absolutely amazing, guys. Thanks to everyone who has liked this video. We just need to go and pick up another trailer, of which we have many. We have 5 trailers spare, so it's not like it matters that we dropped one. At least the truck will be clean now, though. We're going to use this tiny little truck now, though. This one's not as good as the other one. It's quick. It hasn't got even a quarter of the power. But it will do for the purposes of one more load. Can't believe we did that. That was entirely Josie's fault. Everything about that was Josie's fault. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, when you drive into water that's too deep, it gives you a little warning up on the screen, telling you, warning you not to drive too deeply into water, and then it just boots you out the truck, or whatever vehicle you're in, and the vehicle disappears into the river, and you can't get back into it. Yeah, we're not going to get a full load out of this. It's fine, the truck ran on biodiesel. So environmental health should be fine about it. It's okay, that's only the water supply for the whole town. Yeah, that Herbert's just not going to be happy until I move, is he? Got a really bad frame rate drop there for some reason. I shouldn't be on this side. I'm going to end up driving through crops at this rate. Probably only going to get half a load out of this. Just over 50%, I'd say. Or just about 50%. We'll get a little bit more than 50% maybe. There we go. 52%. We'll get this tipped. We'll go in the crone. Bring the crone over here. We'll get some grass to top up. I don't know why I'm still going around this way. I could actually just go this way. Much quicker. Now let's see what we get to here. Now the crone and our John Deere loading wagon holds 100,000 litres, so one load is going to take us over 1 million litres in this clamp. So that is exactly as much as we're going to do. One load. You can actually still see vehicles that are in water. It has its engine off, but no, the lights are still on. There it's there. Never getting that back in a month of Sundays. Alright, let's get in the crone. Lovely big crone. The farm is looking absolutely awesome with all these trees in it. Maybe a bit dense, but I like it. I think they grow a bit higher than that as well. Let's use our bridge. I like that little bridge. One issue we've got is that the crone doesn't fit in the shed, so we're going to have to use the Massey to get the loading wagon out. It won't be there in the next live stream, Josie. I will sell it. Let's take the Massey over the top of this huge clamp, compact it a little bit, if we can without getting stuck. That'd be a maybe. That compacted it to 58%. We do have a bit of spillage at this side, but I'm not bothered about that. We're gonna have more than enough in there. Get everything unfolded and turned on. Let's get this one done. This won't take long. This won't take long at all. And on the plus side, we will always know that the truck is clean. It's always going to be clean. Until it magically disappears. I'd like to buy this field legitimately at one point, because it's a very, very large field. It's not the biggest field on the map, but it is one of the bigger ones. And I think it would make us plenty of money owning this one. Considering this isn't fully grown grass, this is only stage 3 grass. So it's not even fully grown, but we are getting a really good yield out of it. We're not even halfway around the field and we're over 50%. Fun. So I expect anyway. There we go, that's us. This is 100,000 litres. Very quick 100,000 litres. I might use the little Land Rover to compact the clamp because it's less likely to get stuck. I think it's less likely to get stuck. There we go. 1,016,031 litres. Took me a minute to figure that number out there. Right, where is... Let's take the little Landy. This is the Landy with the Virtual Farmer logos on it. Not my favourite steering vehicle. It's very, very touchy. And I don't know how suited this is to this map. I don't imagine that Land Rover Defenders are overly popular in America. Josie can let me know on that one. Doing a pretty decent job of compacting this, but it is threatening. It's struggling a little bit. think we're stuck. I tell you, this Landy can do quite well. How popular are Land Rover Defenders in America, Josie? Is it something that you would expect to see, or is it weird?
Signs in the air for the gang that you're repping. Won't get brave when I'm stepping in the rave. If you show man love, everything's okay. So for a lively break.
Oh, we're stuck again.
The rain girls in the place we ain't coming. Middle finger up to the Jake, stepping in with the gang. Please tell the police they can't come in. Show me a salute, that's gang.
This little Landy is actually quite good at getting itself unstuck. It's not very good at compacting this though. I think we need something that's quicker than this, because this is kind of terrible. We're up to the door handles and silage at this point though. Oh, now I think we're actually stuck this time. Oh, I think we've had it this time. Yeah. Let's buy something a bit more capable. Let's buy a JCB. Or a case. No, we'll get the JCB. We'll get that to compact it. With just that one. Something that's not going to pick up the silage. Was on it there. Yeah, a bit of a beast. Twin front wheels. Get the boom completely out of the way. Josie's on the ball tonight. But now all we need to do is compact that silage, get it blanketed, and wait for the bank balance to actually look like it does just now without the money cheat on. Put the money cheat on when we want less money. Slight exaggeration there, but still, we'll have plenty of money. We shouldn't need the money cheat after the silage is fermented. The tree there. surround this thing in lights. You never have too many lights. Oh, this was a bit anticlimactic. It's doing it quicker than the Land Rover though. Could have got a machine that actually is specifically designed for doing this, but they're not very quick either. %61 compacted at this point. That's relatively quick, I guess. I mean, it is a lot of silage to compact, I guess. It's a lot of backwards and forth over this. I don't want to get too close to the edge because we'll get stuck up against the walls. Every time we get too close to that edge, we spill some silage out. I don't have anything to pick it back up with either, so I want to try and avoid that. Three-quarters of the way there now. Oh, too close to the wall. This is actually quite a lot of silage, even for Farming Simulator. You very seldom get to fill a clamp. Try and get a bit closer to the wall. if you have just come along, thanks for coming along. We're currently just compacting over 1 million litres of silage so that we can blanket it and make loads of money. That's the plan anyway. Although we're spending half our time here trying not to get stuck, to be honest. Almost there though, only another 7%. If you have just come along, consider hitting that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're only 4 away from our current subscriber goal, which is absolutely amazing. Thanks to everyone who has already subscribed, and thanks if you are about to subscribe as well. Underneath this video, as well as in amongst the chat, you will find links for Twitter and Discord. I spend a lot of time on Discord, so feel free to head over there and have a chat with me. It's the best place to catch me when I'm not live streaming. Hey, 100%. Let's blanket the silo. It does it very quickly. And I got stuck in it. There we go. 1% fermented. And when this is fully fermented, it will no longer look like this colour. It will look like that. All very interesting stuff. Let's take a little landy out. It won't get stuck in the clamp now, I hope. Seeing as we did so well with it before, let's try and drive into the clamp at full speed and see how far we get. See if we can park this back in the shed. That would be a firm no. Not in this anyway. But I think that will do us for tonight. We're 35 minutes over the time we were supposed to finish. But it has been great fun, and we've achieved one of those goals that we've been working towards for the last few live streams. So thanks to everyone who's come along tonight. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, and you haven't done so already, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you've missed any of this or any of the previous live streams, you can catch them all on my channel page. There's a playlist for this series archives. And yeah, I will see you again on Friday at 9 PM UK time, where this silage will be fermented, and we will be moving on to moving that and earning lots of money. But thanks to everyone who came out tonight. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.
We